Christ Jesus, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung. And that word dung is what in the Greek?
Skubalon.
And what does it mean?
Well, it means the S word that we can't say on the radio.
There you go. Thank you.
So you guys are quoting Bible to talk around. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
It's getting there, but that's interesting. Well, good call, Pastor Rick. I appreciate it. Next time, just come into the studio, would you?
Okay.
All right, we'll see.
Well, he's going to do that in about 40 minutes anyhow.
Number one, some people are saying, "Oh, it's 4D chess." Now, I can see the president saying it. I don't know if he did or didn't. I'm sure he used some pretty tough language because he's a straight shooter. But you know what? I think almost every American has watched the news and seen things happen on the news, and including the liberals, the hypocrite liberals who are making a big deal about this. They've probably all watched the news at one point and said, "Man, that's a crap hole country. I'm glad I don't live in that crap hole." Or, "Why are we bringing people from those crap hole countries here?" We've all said it, and we've all thought it. And so you know what? Here's Donald Trump. If he did say it, good for you, Mr. President. I fully support that you're saying what I'm thinking, because I would say it. Why are we bringing people from crap hole countries here?
To say it. We've got people too embarrassed to say the truth. It's the Orwellian, you can't speak the truth because it goes against the story. You know what I mean? It goes against the government's newspeak. You can't say that this is true and that's false when the government's saying what's false is true.
Yeah. Well, Derek, let's take a break. And when we come back, we'll continue this conversation. And then we're going to move into immigration, the real story of immigration, not this bandying of bad words about. So we'll see you all on the other side of the break.
Hello, Wham listeners. I'm Edwin Hoffman, host of Speaking of Art. Join me Saturdays at 3 p.m. We'll circumnavigate the world of art with lively interviews with renowned artists, collectors, dealers, museum directors and curators, writers, actors, musicians, and philanthropists. Close to home or far afield, we'll visit museums, galleries, and historic sites. We'll explore the lives of famous artists and their times, discuss current trends in art, architecture, design, and antiques collecting, as well as ways to grow and protect a collection. But the main component is you, and what you can take from the show to enhance the creativity of your life. Speaking of Art is one of the great conversations in your week, lively and full of relevance. So nestle into an overstuffed chair and join our room full of connoisseurs every Saturday at 3 on Wham! Talk 1600. Speaking of Art, it's about civilization, yours.
Hi, I'm Dinesh D'Souza. I'll be speaking at Battle Cry, Michigan to be held at the Soaring Eagle Casino. Battle Cry is the largest gathering of conservative activists in the Midwest. You'll want to be there. Learn the shocking roots of the big lie that the American political left repeats every day. The Michigan Conservative Coalition will host Battle Cry on February 2nd and February 3rd. Go to battlecrymichigan.com to get your tickets.
Or call 248-866-2631.
See you there.
Operation Freedom.
I will always tell the truth on your show because you speak truth to power and you empower the public in its battle against our representation, whether it be the House, the Senate, races, it doesn't matter. But with facts, the people then have strength to confront.
That's right.
And to take away and remove the people who are, I guess, working against the rule of law.
Operation Freedom with Dr. Dave Janda. Sunday afternoons from 2 to 5, right here on Wham!
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to catch our drift. Joining me in studio, see Ed Bonderenka.
That's some cool music.
Yeah, man, it's me, man. DJ Gary. Here we go, right? Hamburg Quick Lube. If you need to get an oil change, you can get a free car wash with it. Hamburg Quick Lube, located at M36, 7554 East M36. Call them up, 810-231-0121.
Tell them you saw it in the current.
Tell them you saw it in the current. Okay, let's take a call from Jasmine in Chicago. Jasmine, welcome to the show.
Hey there.
Hey.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year to you, Jasmine.
Been a while.
I have two things I'd like to say. Number one, the guy that we've had all over the local TV stations talking about what Trump supposedly said, other than Durbin, is that other beacon of honesty that Luis Gutierrez.
Oh, Louis Gutierrez.
You know, you know. I mean, he's been on the local news, and of course, they've been saying it like, you know, Trump definitely said it because Dick Durbin said so. And I was just online, and there's a lot of stories. There's actually videos of Dick Durbin lying on video about other things. And not that that's a big concern because he's a politician and it's kind of in his blood. The other thing I'd like to comment is about the whole El Salvadoran thing, where, you know, Trump has said that there's going to be 200,000 people getting sent back. And because, you know, according to the liberals, these people are suffering from, you know, economic problems, crime problems, you know, they have no hope in life or whatever. And my question is, when do I get those benefits? I live in Chicago. Could you be more dangerous in Chicago?
That's exactly right. I mean, we're treating these people from other countries so well. I mean, they left El Salvador a decade ago, right? And they're still here, and we're giving them this special privilege.
Why didn't they make plans?
Well, here's the bright part that comes out of the comments, whether they were made by the president or not. The one part is, now Democrats have to come out, and the liberals have to come out and say, these aren't crap hole countries. Oh, really? Then why are we bringing people here? Why are we giving them special status? Why are we expediting them and giving them special privileges to come here? If their countries aren't crap holes, then send them back and don't bring them here. That's the one silver lining. So thank you, President Trump, for bringing that out. Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, you could thank President Trump for a lot of things, actually.
Like the Dow Jones.
He really has been, you know, he really has taken us behind that curtain, you know, and showed us who Oz really is, you know?
Yeah.
And I said it before to my friends and anybody else who, you know, cares about my opinion, that, you know, think about all the people that the media has lynched in the past, you know, that didn't have Trump's money, that didn't have Trump's access, you know. God only knows how many innocent people the media has, you know, sacrificed for their own agenda.
Yeah.
You know, and same thing with Hollywood. And, you know, I can honestly say that I was offered a chance to work today or not work today. And I said, well, it's either that or I can go see Meryl Streep's new movie. I think I'll go work today.
Good for you, Jen.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Meryl Hactress, I like to call her, right? She's
and don't forget Thomas.
Oh yeah,
stupid as Gump Hanks.
Yeah,
but I mean, and then of
talking
course,
to that
you know,
coconut all that time did that to him.
And I don't know if you saw Stephen Colbert talking about America being a crap hole country.
Because of our president, we have this guy as a president. That's why he said that, right?
Right.
Yeah, wonderful.
And you know, all these people that you know, what's the old line? You know, there's planes, trains leaving every hour on the hour. If you don't love the country, get out.
Right. That's exactly right. And the other thing I like about the president, if he made this statement, is, again, he took that window, that Overton window as it is, of acceptability. Instead of being scared to say, Haiti's a crap hole country, Mexico's a crap hole country, all of a sudden, a lot of us, me included, I'm saying it. It's a crap hole country. It's just the truth.
It is. And let me ask you something, Gary. What do you think? This is something that I've been thinking about the last couple of days since this whole thing kind of blew up. You know, a lot of people, including myself, came out of that meeting that he had with Durbin sitting right next to him, and they were all saying how...
Hey, Jasmine, can you hold that thought, and we'll pick you up on the other side of the break?
Sure.
All right, hang tight, and we'll grab you on the other side of the break. We're running into the hard break at the bottom of the hour. All right, and the rest of you, we'll see you on the other side.
A man decides after 70 years that what he goes there for is to unlock the door.
People are always on the move. driving to work, hauling the kids to practice. How do they keep up to date? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for intelligent conversation with hosts like Joe Pags, Glenn Beck, Tyrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business on Wham Talk 1600 and whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. President Trump denies using foul language during a meeting on immigration with congressional leaders.
Tweeting, "The language used by me at the DACA meeting was tough, but this was not the language used." But bigger than the he said, she said, the White House is in the midst of its efforts to broker a deal between Democrats and Republicans on DACA, and leaders in both parties acknowledged the fallout from the president's remarks isn't making those negotiations any easier.
Fox's Garrett Tenney. Legendary sportscaster Keith Jackson has died.
Stewart with time. Lets it go. He's got three people down there. The ball's up in the air. Caught. Touchdown!
Jackson on ABC describing the catch in a 1994 college matchup between Colorado and Michigan. He was with the network for more than 50 years, starting in 1965, and he called them all, from the Olympics to the NFL. Keith Jackson was 89. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is WellBridge. WellBridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing care facilities you've ever seen. All WellBridge locations offer a resort-like atmosphere, and their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. Here's former patient Evelyn Danielson from Brighton.
It was excellent. It wasn't only just the physical part of it, doing your exercises with them. It was the RNs, even down to the kitchen people that came in and said, "What can we fix you? What do you like? We'll try to do it for you." And everything with a smile. I couldn't get over. I would heartily recommend WellBridge.
For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for WellBridge. In Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team, WellBridge invites everyone to learn more about them at thewellbridgegroup.com. WellBridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
It's been 5 years since we met Kelly Brighton, just before her weight loss surgery.
I was almost 300 pounds. Because of the Michigan Bariatric Institute, I've lost the weight. I now have the tools to keep it off. I'm a better mom, I am a better wife, and I'm just a better Kelly Brighton, I think.
Begin your journey. Try a free monthly educational seminar at St. Joe's Livingston. Visit stjoeshealth.org/MBI to learn more.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Catch Our Drift. And joining me in studio, it's Ed Bonderenka.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, let's take care of a little business. If you're looking for something to do tonight, Burroughs Roadhouse out in West Brighton, 810-227-6000. They have comedy shows Fridays, and they have music on the weekends, 810-227-6000. Great food, great drinks, great atmosphere, and coupons in the currents. Make sure you go to COURANTonline.com and get your coupons. Just print them off out of there or tell them you heard it on the drift, whatever. But great place, burroughs-roadhouse.com or 810-227-6000. Check it out. So we've got Jasmine from Chicago who had a second point she wanted to make. Jasmine, welcome back to the show.
Hi.
Hi. All right. So before you were so rudely interrupted by the hard break, you were talking. Go ahead.
No, I understand it's a hard break. Hey, yes. No, listen. This is not so much a statement, but as a question to you. A couple of days before all this kind of blew up, and he was getting all the rave reviews for sitting down with the Democrats and the Republicans and everything. There was all this talk coming out from everyone from Ann Coulter to Laura Ingraham to Geraldo Rivera. Everybody was saying, if he is indeed talking about a DACA deal, he will be a one-term president. He will disappoint his